In Pennsylvania, state capitol budget hearings are underway. State lawmakers are working towards a final budget for the next fiscal year. Today, the House Appropriations Committee held a hearing on funding for Pennsylvania's state system of higher education, known as PASHE. Our Erie News Now state capitol correspondent Brendan Scanlon was there, and Brendan joins us live tonight. So what does this mean, the proposed budget? What does it have in store for PASHE, Brendan?
Hey there, Eva. Good evening. So there are 14 universities that make up the PASHE system, including, of course, as we know, Edinburgh. And there are also state-related universities like Temple, Penn State, Pitt. And in this year's budget, Governor Shapiro proposed an increase of about 7% for those state-related universities, but only about an increase of 2% for PASHE, and some say it's not enough.
Because the state contribution represents a third of our revenues, a 2% increase represents a 2/3% increase to our total revenues in a year where inflation is traveling around 6%.
Dr. Daniel Greenstein is the chancellor of PASHE, the 14-university system currently offering degrees to 85,000 students.
We are an engine of workforce development. We focus our degrees in areas where the state needs employees, business, healthcare, teachers, public service, etc.
Greenstein says PASHE provides the most affordable option for higher education by about $5,000, but says it's still too expensive for many families.
Lower middle income family, you're asking that household to spend 45% of its disposable income.
Governor Shapiro's budget proposes an $11 million increase, or about 2% for PASHE. Greenstein says PASHE needs a 3.8% budget increase, plus another $112 million to freeze tuition and produce more degrees over the next decade.
The 3.8 plus 112 would allow us to freeze tuition, cover the cost of inflation, and produce all those other degrees.
He says a tuition increase is inevitable with the current proposal.
I mean, there's nothing left to cut. I would go to the board and recommend a tuition increase. I would have to.
The decision will ultimately be up to lawmakers.
If we were able to do that, they could freeze tuition again. That's important. Yesterday, when we talked to the state relateds, even at 7%, they were not willing to commit to freezing tuition.
And now many lawmakers at today's hearing say freezing tuition is very important for many families as the cost of college seems to continue to climb. Lawmakers will have until June 30th to kind of sort through Governor Shapiro's proposals and ultimately finalize this budget. Reporting live at the state capitol in Harrisburg, I'm Brendan Scanlon for Erie News Now. Eva, back to you.